Hi, I'm Laura Hill and welcome to my channel, Smart Women, Smart Conversations, a place for women to talk about the things that affect us day in and day out as we try to do it all. I hope you'll take a minute to like and subscribe. It's really hard building a brand new YouTube channel and I'm trying everything I can do, but I need your help. So if you enjoy the video, please subscribe. I post new videos about 3 times a week, and I hope you'll find them as uplifting as I do. Today, I'd like to talk about a saying, I think we all know it, keeping up with the Joneses. Okay, who hasn't been guilty of dreaming of being someone else? Living in that big house, driving that fancy car, having those seemingly perfect children, because someone else is putting that off. You know, we judge people so much by what they're showing us. We may not know anything more about them than what they choose to post, but that's where we form our opinion, and that's where we start to get down on ourselves. Like, did I miss the YouTube video that showed me how to be faster and smarter and more organized and cuter? I don't know about you, but I sure missed it. I laugh when I think back on the many years of trying to be like those moms, and we all know who they are. We had to bring a dozen cookies to school. They brought 3 dozen freshly baked. We had to bring 6 cupcakes. They brought a dozen beautifully decorated with all the bells and whistles. Those were the moms you could just never keep up with. Their kids, their little girls always had bows in their hair. Their little boys always had the hair perfectly cut, perfectly trimmed. And my kids were eating Cheerios and Goldfish and probably Gummy Bears in the back of the car. And you know, these moms always had the perfectly clean car. They always looked like they'd just gotten their car detailed, and they had on a cute little outfit, and they just looked like they had it all figured out. I, on the other hand, was usually stressed, dropping kids off in the carpool line, heading to the office, running late to pick the kids up in the afternoon. If anyone had opened the door to my car, I would have died, because half of the food that they ate was on the floor in the car for about 12 years at least. But now I have the perfectly vacuumed car. I can go to the car wash anytime I want. And you know what? I miss the days when I could hear the kids laughing, arguing, and bothering each other in the back seat of the car, Goldfish and all. You know, I've gotten to the stage in my life where we are cleaning things out. And keeping up with the Joneses reminds me of all those material possessions that we felt were so important as our children were growing up. I've got bags full of Beanie Babies. We have Legos for miles. And I feel like every time I start to clean out a closet, more and more comes out of that closet than I ever could have imagined would fit in it in the first place. We gather things, but what's really important are those memories, the people that we surround ourselves with, the memories with our children. Yes, the stressed out days are just as important as the days when everything seems to go perfectly. And I don't know about you, but I've talked to some of those perfect moms as they've now gotten older and their children are grown. And they're honest, and they share that things were not what they look like. You know, many people are in relationships that bring with them a lot of pressures that we can't see. Sometimes those pressures are brought by another person in the relationship. Sometimes those are pressures you put on yourself to hide other things. But I think there's something so charming about being messy. Something so charming about not always having it all together, but giving it your best. And isn't that what life, isn't that what motherhood, isn't that what being a good partner and a good friend is all about? If you spend too much time keeping up with the Joneses, remember that you're trying to keep up with someone or something that you really don't know much about. We all put our best foot forward. And I'll tell you, as I walk down the stairs of my own house and see some of the old family pictures, and you've got them too, you posed together during your family vacation and put them on your Christmas card or had them framed in your family room. But when I look at those pictures, and yes, they all look pretty perfect, but I remember the arguing, the pushing, the shoving, the dog that wouldn't calm down. Another dog had to be photoshopped one year. It was mass chaos whenever we tried to take that perfect family picture. So that I guess when other people looked at it, they would think that I had it all together, that I had achieved greatness as a wonderful mom who handled it all and juggled it all and did it all and still got 8 hours of sleep. Well, that's not reality. And it's up to us to give ourselves a break, to step back and say, you know what? I'm doing my best. I am being my best 90% of the time. And when I'm not my best, you know what? I give myself a little bit of grace. All we can do is our best. All we can do is try as hard as we can try. And as we go through different seasons in our life, there are going to be times when we have a lot of time to give. There are going to be other times where we only have time to give to ourselves and just make it through the day. So don't worry about keeping up with the Joneses. I promise you, their life is not what you think it is. Having a bigger house or a cleaner car, smarter kids, everyone dressed perfectly is sometimes a big facade. Be happy with your family's messiness. Make the best of it. Enjoy those memorable moments. Because now when I walk down the stairs in my house and look at that perfect family picture, I laugh, not because of the perfection, but all of the craziness that went into making that moment happen. I'm way past the Joneses. You need to get past them too. Thanks so much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a couple of days with a new video. Take care.